The Carousel of Lost Souls. I never believed in fate until I found that carnival. It was supposed to be a quick stop, gas station coffee, stretch my legs, maybe grab some chips for the road, the kind of place you forget 5 minutes after leaving, except I noticed the music first. Carnival music. Faint, like it was drifting from somewhere far away. The attendant was counting lottery tickets when I asked about it. Carnival? Nah, nothing like that around here. But I could still hear it. That tinny, looping melody that makes your teeth ache if you listen too long. I followed the sound past the gas station, through a gap in the chain-link fence I had not noticed before. The music got clearer with each step, louder, more wrong somehow. There it was. A single carousel, spinning slowly in an empty field. No other rides, no ticket booths, no people. Just this one ancient merry-go-round, painted in colors that had probably been bright once, but now looked like dried blood in the late afternoon light. The horses moved up and down with mechanical precision. Their glass eyes caught the sun and threw it back at me in sharp little flashes. But here's what made me stop walking. There were people on it. Real people. Riding those horses like it was the most natural thing in the world. A woman in a business suit, gripping the brass pole with white knuckles. An old man in overalls, staring straight ahead. A kid, maybe 8 years old, mouth open like he was screaming, but I could not hear anything over that music. They all looked stuck, like they wanted to get off but could not figure out how. I called out to them, "Hey, you okay?" The woman turned her head toward me. Her lips moved, but no sound came out. She pointed at something behind me. "Welcome to the Carousel of Lost Souls." The voice made me jump. A man in a red coat and top hat had appeared beside the ride. He looked like he had stepped out of an old photograph. Sharp features, pale skin, eyes that seemed to reflect light like the horses' glass ones. "One ride," he said, tipping his hat. "That is all it takes. I am just passing through." He smiled. "Everyone is just passing through. That is the problem, is not it? Always rushing to the next thing, never stopping to experience what could have been." The carousel kept spinning. The people kept riding. The woman in the business suit was crying now, silently, tears streaming down her face as she went around and around. What is wrong with them? Nothing is wrong. They are living their unlived lives. The choices they did not make, the paths they did not take. He gestured to the crying woman. She wanted to be a painter, never tried. Too practical, too afraid. The old man in overalls caught my eye as he passed. His mouth was moving, like he was trying to tell me something important. He wanted to travel, the ringmaster continued, see the world. But he stayed in his hometown his whole life, married the safe choice, worked the safe job, died safe and small and forgotten. Let them off. Oh, I cannot do that. They chose this. They stepped on willingly, just like you will. I backed away from him, but my feet felt heavy, clumsy, like I was walking through mud. I never asked for this. You did, though. Every time you took the easy path. Every time you said maybe tomorrow, or it is too late, or I am not good enough. Every compromise, every settled choice, every dream you buried at all led you here. The music was getting louder, or maybe I was getting closer. I could not tell anymore. "What would you see?" he asked. "If you rode my carousel, what life did you leave unlived?" I knew the answer before he finished asking. The book I never wrote, the person I never called back, the chance I let slip away because I was scared of failing, scared of trying, scared of everything. "One ride," he said again, "just to see, just to know what it would have felt like." The carousel slowed. One of the horses, a black one with silver trim, stopped right in front of me, empty, waiting. I could hear my heartbeat over the music now, fast and desperate, like it was trying to warn me of something. But I was already reaching for the brass pole. The last thing I remember clearly was the Ringmaster's smile as I climbed on. Then the world started spinning, and I was living a life that felt more real than anything I had ever experienced. I was brave. I was talented. I was everything I had always wanted to be but never tried to become. And I could not get off. I do not know how long I rode that carousel. Time moves differently when you are living in possibility instead of reality. But eventually the sun set, and the music stopped, and I found myself standing in an empty field again. No carousel, no ringmaster, just me and the growing darkness. I made it back to my car somehow, drove home, went back to my regular life, but everything feels different now, hollow, like I am living in the shadow of something more real than real. Sometimes, late at night, I still hear that carnival music, faint and distant, but getting closer. And I know that someday I will find myself back in that field, because once you have seen what you could have been, everything else feels like pretending. The Ringmaster was right about one thing: everyone is just passing through. The question is whether you are brave enough to stop and really live, or if you will keep spinning until the music stops forever. I am still trying to figure out which one I am.